Oh, hi. You guys like my background music? My intro song? I'm going to make a new intro song every show. That's going to be my purpose, my mission, my goal. Welcome to another episode of You Can't Do That on Salesforce. And I've got nothing on screen. Wow, okay. Let's fix that. What are we doing today? Today we're playing with Salesforce CMS. And I am excited to play with Salesforce CMS. And I'm wondering why I can't see what I need to see over here. Let's see if we can fix that. Yep. We are live. Hey, okay. No, really live. All right, good. Salesforce CMS. My day job has me doing, more and more work with CMS, and it has bled into my curiosities over here at You Can't Do That on Salesforce. So let's get curious. My curiosity for the day is migrating content. How does one migrate content from one Salesforce CMS instance to another? And in order to do that, I think it implies that we need a couple of Salesforce CMS instances, or I should say Salesforce orgs with, Salesforce CMS in them, and figure out how to get them talking. I think that a Salesforce to Salesforce situation makes a lot of sense here. Not like that old school tech. I mean, like we're gonna make a connected app. We're gonna make an auth provider. We're gonna connect the two orgs together, and we're gonna see if we can get content going from one step to another. I don't know how far we're gonna get through that in 3 hours. I hope we can get content migrated in 3 hours, but if not, we'll have a good foundation for where to go from there. So the background for all of this is a couple of references that. I have to see if it might be on my other computer here. Let's see. The REST API. Get these up on screen too. Salesforce REST API CMS. Let's see, are we here? No, I'm not there. Here's what prompted my curiosity. It is, got to try to find it here. Okay, so this is, Connect REST API. Aha, here we go. These are the things that you can do in the REST API with Salesforce CMS content. And is this am I in the right spot here? I'm not. I'm looking for, go back a little bit here. Enhanced CMS workspaces, I think. Yes. Okay. This is what we're after. So enhanced workspaces came out with, along with LWR type stuff for Experience Cloud. So now you got to have an enhanced CMS workspace that goes along with an LWR site, and we get a little more functionality here. But this stuff is not available in like the Connect API. So there are some pieces that are available, and we use, in some of my other projects, we use a lot of this, or a lot of the Connect API stuff, which Probably should bring that up too. Let's see, Apex Connect API CMS, maybe. I don't know if this is going to get us there. Yep, not exactly. Here? There's an easier way. What is it called? We are looking for... Just can never remember the name of the... class that we're primarily going to be... If I could find the... Okay, managed content delivery. That's right. Apex managed content delivery. Okay, that's where we just were. And we're looking for... Not the connect rest, we just want the Apex get managed contents for channel. Let's try that. Get managed contents for channel. Okay. Why is this so hard to find? Switch laptops, I can't find anything. Okay. Yes, this is not it. Where are you? Get managed contents for channel. Why this? I've never had this much trouble finding document. Oh, I guess I don't need my headphones on either. Well, what on earth is going on? It's like Google's not Googling today, and I don't have links to everything. All right, let's find Apex reference Salesforce. Goodness gracious, we're gonna... Here we go. Let's... Whew, wow, okay. So what I was trying to say was these REST API calls, and this happens a lot in Salesforce. So some REST API calls in the connect space will get wrapped as Apex calls to do stuff. They don't always do all the stuff, and these are a lot of just gets in Apex land. So helpful for when we write some custom code or build some components that support, support an Experience Cloud site. But as far as the underlying bits, it's not there in Apex. It's here in the REST API. And where I think I'm honing in on is this piece. So connect the ability to create managed content. This feels like maybe something we can do to reach into one org, reach into our source org, pull out data, produce this payload, and then send it to the destination org. And my understanding is we can do we can lean on our content key data to make sure that things are unique or updated. Now, what I don't see is, let's see, there's an endpoint for us to create content. There's an endpoint for us to publish content. There's an endpoint for us to get, update, or delete a managed content variant, which is what I think are the actual versions of, well, are they versions or are these by language? Let's see. So we can get, it's a response body. So the request body to put Manage content variant, update input representation. Piece of cake. Yeah. So basically this, that's our content body, but we don't have, what does that key off of? So I think it's going to be interesting. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but this is a get, this is a get. So create managed content. I could see us using this. Get a piece of managed content in enhanced CMS. Get a version of a piece of managed content. Get, update, or delete a managed content variant. Publish content. Let's see, what does this take? So this takes the content IDs. Interestingly enough, not the content keys. Variant IDs, variants. So variants are the different languages. So that's probably not what we're, not the right tree to bark up. So how can we migrate from one, this is for workspaces. What else do we have? Get a piece of published content, not what we're after. Get a collection, get a managed channel, create managed content. So this is where we were at before. I think that, again, the question is, can we content key is optional. Okay, so we want to pass that in. Can we update, right? I think that's if I pass it, so I think that's probably our first check, right? Can we publish, and maybe we don't even need the source and the destination yet. Maybe we just want to play against the destination and see if we can just do some calls into the into the or through the REST API to get a few things to happen. So I think let's do that first. Here's our destination org. We need to do a little bit of setup first. Namely, I think we need to grant some, I don't think I have like CMS works. Yeah, we have to grant some access here to workspaces and such. So let's, do I actually need to change the, can we do that on the current profile or permission set? Can we do that with permission set? Integrate CMS with any endpoint. I don't know if this has what I need in it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's create a new one for ourselves here. Check my notes. Oh, here we go. Okay. Gotta grab this link. And where'd you go? So this is the permissions that we need to grant for it looks like it kind of half. Okay, thinks we're reading it in Spanish. Don't translate. Wait, no, really, do translate. Okay, why is this in Spanish? All right. I think I have to copy the profile in order to turn these on, right? Because our user is going to have the sysadmin profile by default. Actually, are we just turning on? I think we're just turning tab sections on. So just let's see, digital experiences home, CMS, channels, workspaces, and all sites. All sites. I don't see that one. Oh, there it is, right at the top. Okay, so we should be good with that. Okay, so now we should have what we need to create a workspace. Oops. CMS workspace. We'll do all enhanced. Call this space 1. We don't have any channels yet. That's okay. I think we need channels to publish, but maybe we don't need channels to migrate. So that's fine. Just my user, just English for now. All right, there's our workspace. In a minute. And we'll just make one. I'm just going to use the default content types. Just make a news article. Call it news 1. Very clever. And save. Okay, so now we have some content in our destination org. Let's see if we can make some calls through the APIs here. Yeah, let's start here. So with the CLI, we should be able to do a few things, right? Let's open our terminal. Yep, we are where we need to be, and then, oops. Oops, we want the CLI documentation. Just going to get the command reference up here because I don't have memorized how to make REST API calls with the CLI. Go figure. Let's see, we want to do what? We want to do... Where are you? Not metadata. Well, maybe we... Well, yeah, so we could just get the... can we get our token from... So I do have I know I have an access token currently. And I could just make some... I think I can just make a... Can I make a call with that token? Yeah, so we could just curl... can I get... What's the easiest way to get my access token from the CLI? Force... Nope, where my user? SF org display user. So we have a token there, and can we just curl with that to our org? I think we can. You guys are welcome to do whatever terrible things you want to this org. I don't think anybody's going to get too... This is not a real environment, so we'll just lay this out there. I'm going to make a couple of... Let's make a couple of scripts here. So we're going to... I wish I could just get my access token with a call, but we'll curl... let's see, if we're going to get... I just want to try to get some content through the REST API. So that'll be this one. So our endpoint's going to look like... Remember my... curl parameters here. So we'll make our header, that's going to be our access token for that. Definitely going to wrap this. We also need, I think we have to tell it the content type, right? Oh, you know what? Let's just get over here. Salesforce REST API. Get another one open so we can see. Man, it's like the documentation is not indexed currently. Like I just want to get out to, just wanted to get out here. Let's find our, yep, here we go. Okay, we want to just get a, yeah, we do need the application JSON header for the content type. And we need, there's our domain. We need this at the end. And I'm going to grab this instance URL. There we go. But our URL is actually going to be this. So we're going to go, I think that's from the services, right? Services. Ew. There? I'm not sure. Let's go over here and get our, can we pass it the key? Yes, we can pass it the key. So let's look at this. And where's our content key? Do we have it yet? Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay. There's our content key. All right. There's a big pile of stuff. And now can we curl with this? Let's find out. Event not found. What is that's an event not found. That's interesting. Let's see. Did I get all this? Got our domain. Oh wait. Single quote, double quote, does that matter? Do we care? I don't know if it matters. Okay. I think our URL is off. You know, I could get into the, let me get into the workbench. Maybe we can find our way around. There used to be a REST Explorer. Salesforce REST Explorer. Yeah, what happened to the Explorer? Oh, now it's just a Postman thing. All right, never mind. Oh, let's do Workbench. Oops. Wait, are we I think we're Sandbox. What? Oh wait, no. There's some magic sauce you got to do to get into the Workbench with a scratch org. I can't remember how to do that. I think we go here and then go here and then we change our instance URL here. Well, it is a sandbox though, so let's go back. If I go here, haha, yay. Little switcheroo on the URL there gets us through. Okay, services data versus we're looking for connect. So what have we got in here? Is connect in here? Services data connect. All right, that's our problem. So service, we need all this other stuff. Do. Services data connect. There we go. Okay, let's clear this. Curl that. There we go. All right. Yay, we're in business. Fun stuff watching me basically type with my toes. Let's look at what this returned. And maybe we can prettify. This is just some JSON, so let's prettify this. There we go. So what's this look like? This looks like, all right, we've got the body, the key, the content space, content type, created by, the folder, which I want to query out the folder, see what that looks like. The managed content ID, the variant, the version. Okay, so we've got some stuff here, and then if I compare that, so that's me getting content out. And this is the response of, whoop, that was weird. Connect responses. That doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Huh, okay. Well, this is actually this. So we got that back, and now what else do we want to do here? Let's figure out, let's go back to what we just called. Folder. Did we have folder in here? Where are we? Oh, wait, no. It's enhanced CMS resource. Is it CMS and managed content space folder? So we can get a managed content folder. Get managed content folder. Folder ID. Well, I see the folder ID here. Let's see, can we... I want to build this out a little bit so that we can just have some... can reuse this a little bit. Let's just break a few things out here. What do we have to do here? Just say auth token, I think. Let's save this as a script. Will it let me save? What's going on? That was weird. Okay, we'll put it in. Oh, I made that a. Okay, I meant to make that a folder. So let's just put this in a new file. Oop. Put that in a new file and delete this. New folder CLI and new file. Let's say CMS REST. Okay, drop that in here. And let's make sure this is actually still working. Where are we now? CD scripts, CLI, and yep, okay, so invalid auth header. Let's see. What am I doing wrong here? Do I have to put the whole... Do I have to do it this way? Ooh, excuse me. Oh, invalid session ID. Really? I don't know about that. But does not look like our access token changed. But I'm sure I got some syntax silliness going on here because I want... Let's see, do I need to put this in single quotes around the double quotes? Yeah, could not resolve. Okay. What am I doing wrong here? Can I resolve host bearer? All right, so something is wrong in here. Do we have to? Because I had it surrounded by single quotes before. Expired or invalid. Okay. Just to be silly, right? All right, so we get that. And then just for compare, if we cobble all this back together, is it still working? Yes. All right, so that works. So, and then likewise, if I take away all the other stuff, we should get an invalid token or session ID for this. Yes, okay, so that's the same error that I get when I run this without something with my quotes here. Do we need to... Oh, let's see. Can we... let's see. If we do... Could not resolve host bearer. But if I do this, same thing, doesn't care. Put double quotes around the variable that you want to expand. There we go. Whew. Okay. Wow. Just we'll tidy this up a little bit here. Okay, that should maybe clear things up a little bit for us. Yes, okay, still getting stuff. Wait, could not resolve host application? What? I need to, oh wait, I needed to do this too. Yep, okay. All right, we got that. We don't need, so, oops, sorry, phone call, doctor, guess I better take this. Nope, not a real human. I love taking robot phone calls. Okay, so a little bit of stuff set up for the moment, just to confirm that we can get some CMS, some Salesforce CMS stuff out of the. Whoa, what just happened? Yeah, out of the REST API, and this will just get a specific. That gets us some content. And now where else can we go from here? I can get a folder. I'm kind of curious what this does. Oh, need to set a note to get child off bus. Yes, very important. Do not forget the child on the bus. Okay, we're going to do that. Nope. We're going to take a break in 31 minutes. All right, so let's see what happens if we do a folder. What do we get? Let's write this out to just content.txt. Let's create instance URL equals this. Well, let's say like base URL is all of. I think we're dealing in CMS all the time. Yep. Okay. So we'll make that our base URL, and then we can and what's it going to be? Content / this. Let's just make sure I can get a few of these working. Okay, there's. I guess we should call these .json so we get the right format back. It wouldn't make it pretty. What is that? Okay, there we go. I think I can pass that, right? Can you pass a pretty print to the REST API? Yep. There we go. All right, so we got content. We'll get rid of this. Get rid of that text file. Okay, so that'll get us content, and let's do a folder, which I have in my content here, I think. I just want to see what this returns. Folder or folders? Folders. So we'll output a folder. Let's see what that looks like now. Folder is not much. Hierarchy. Okay, so there's some hierarchy in there. It has an ID space 1 _ content. I wonder if that's just So the parent folder is null. The name looks like the name of our workspace underscore content. Okay, so let's put a folder in the, let's find our site again. Yeah, where'd it go? Here we go. Let's put another folder in here because we don't have any right now. So that folder is the root. I'm going to add a folder. Let's call it folder 1. Okay, so now that's there. Now let's run the same command and see what. I guess I don't need to keep getting this content back. Let's see what our folder looks like now. Okay, still no hierarchy. So then if I go in here, I can get the folder ID manually. Is there any way to get the list of folders out of get managed content folder? That's our only managed content space. Hierarchy. Well, let's see what this comes back with if I change the URL out. Wait, did I just do that? Oh, so that's the subfolder. And now this folder looks like what? Okay, so we get the hierarchy, and I guess this would just keep turning into a list. And so that's the root. This is the parent pointing at that. Okay, so we do get some of that info. It doesn't look like we can create a folder through the REST API though. CMS folder enhanced. I'm just going to open both of these, I guess. That's where we just were. I don't see anything related to folders here. Well, we do get that, but I think we already looked at that. I think that folders would have to be created, right? If we want to put it into. Did we get a variant back from our content? We did. I wonder what that looks like. Let's pull that back. And that your endpoint is variant/variant ID. Okay. So our variant ID is here. Guess we don't need our folder for a minute. Oops, I just overwrote our content. Let's fix that. We'll do them both again. There we go. Content's back and variant. Oh, not found. Hold on. Managed content variant ID. Did I put the right thing in there? Yeah. Huh. I wonder, is it because it's not published? Is that what happens? Let's try that again. Not found. Okay. maybe because it's not published. Request body for put. Managed content variant update input representation. Yeah, let's look for that on the internet. Let's see. Managed content variant update input. The URL. That's interesting. Is that what it's keying off of? Huh. Well, so we've found some stuff. We've been able to pull some things out of here, but it looks like we're not going to be able to create folders. And then I want to see if we can create, I want to just try to create content. So manage content input representation, content space or folder ID. So we can put stuff into a folder. We can pass our own content ID. I wonder if I make content in another, I'm curious how unique. Can I just make this? Can I just make my own, what is it? Many charactered UUID? I guess we could try. Content type. Okay, so that's what we're going to post. So I'm going to construct my own, I'm going to try to construct my own record here. Because we have, let's see, we got our content back here, and I'm going to make a new, let's see, post content.json. And that's got to look like this. And then maybe we can pull some stuff from the other. Let's see, what do we got? I'm going to sneeze. Content body. Let's see. So interesting that there's more here. We'll just call this news 2, I guess. Right. News 2. The title is news 2. The folder we're going to put in the same folder as this one. Let's put that here. Okay, we'll put that there. The type, CMS news. URL, I would like to not pass that. Can I? What did we get over here? What was the URL? Got the resource URL. Oh, URL name. Is that what we're passing? URL name. All right, so we'll call this news 2. Okay, that's good to kind of be aware of, I guess. And then what's the body that we actually have? I think we just have body and excerpt. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just pass. We already have the body, excerpt. We don't need these. Okay. This is news 2 as well. Oop, I'm dropping my, what is this? Okay. It's my son calling about getting picked up. Okay, let's see. We've got content, body, title. Is there anything else we have to? Got that, got that, got that. I think I just have to invent my own key. Can I do that? What if I just take the other one and change the P4 to a P5? Let's see what happens. All right, so there's that, and we want to. So we're going to post. What are we going to post to? We're going to post to CMS, connect CMS contents. So just contents. All right. Post to here. We need to pass some data. Somewhere there's a good example of this, I think. Yeah, I can't remember the syntax to reference an external file when we post, because that's where I've got my data. It's not that. I don't want to upload a file, no. Sending requests with curl, using curl. Those are the same pages. Bodies. Here we go. Data binary. Okay. This is X post. And then I still think we want to pretty print that, right? So D at post content.json. I think that's what we're after. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what happens. I have no idea. Hopefully it's going to write back. Well, we got new content. Okay. I think it worked. Look at that. I mean, we made our own key too. I think that's kind of crazy. Now, how did, let's see. That was, so there might be a little bit of wonkiness with the HTML, maybe? Let's see. What is our new content? This is our new content versus our content. It looks like it interpreted, turned our amps into amps. So now I wonder, can I post the same? Can I post the same value and get an update to the content that I just? So I'm gonna post this again. where did it do all the... That's interesting that it... I wonder if I have to just legit pass it the markup when we post. I'm going to make another one. Let's just see. Call it News 3. Oops. News 3. We'll make this 6. I guess as long as it lets me keep doing that. And I'm going to pass it legit markup this time just to see if it... See what it does here. Okay. We'll call this new content 2. It's got a different ID, so we're gonna get new content. It's a different ID, and let's see if the HTML survives. If it's just markup. It did, okay. And I think it actually, yeah, it worked better. Okay, so when we create new content through this call out, we don't want to pass, it seemed like we don't want to do this. I think it was happier when we just passed it, where are we? Here's post content. When we pass it the body with the markup, it seemed like it survived the trip better than our first test, which was News 2, which we then got the escaped characters here. I'm creating content keys on my own, and the world doesn't seem to mind. So I'm just gonna keep generating them until there's a problem. But we're piling content in this way. So from a migration perspective, I guess if you were going from one CMS to another, you could set yourself up with a content key generator and go to town and insert your own content. I'm going to assume that the key at least has to have the MC in the front. I've seen that consistently everywhere, probably MC for managed content. And then however many characters here. It looks like all caps, alphanumeric is okay. I've just been incrementing the back end of this. So now, next question, can I take my post content, tell it the same stuff, give it the same content key, and will we make a change here? Let's find out. I doubt it, but we're going to try it. Let's see, my REST call. I'm going to do new content 3 because I just want to see what the output of this looks like. And go. New content 3. Duplicate. Okay, you can't create multiple contents with the same key. Okay. Good to know. So I was kind of hoping that was, secretly hoping that was and was not going to happen at the same time, because now the question is, well, how do we push an update from one to another? Let's see, where were we here? Here? Yep. That's a get, that's a search, that's a get, that's a search, a get. Oh wait, no, this is not, we want the managed, sorry, we want the enhanced. Okay. Publish and unpublished content, create content. Get, create, get a piece of managed content. That's not what we're after. Get a version of a piece of managed content. Search including variants. That's not what we want. This is the only other place we can do an update. So let's see. Can we? Let's. I'm going to make a. Call it post variant. All right. So this returned an error. So we'll delete that. Yep. This was news 3. I have a variant here. I have a variant and I have a version. I don't see anything that we can do with versions. And I couldn't get the variant. That was the weird part before, I think, right? So here's my variant ID. And if I just go back over here, I want to get the variant. I don't think it liked this. Well, let's try it again. Oops. I know this is gunky, but it's at least doing the job for now. So we're going to try to get the variant of news 3 back. Not found. The requested resource does not exist. I almost wonder if the well, I mean, we could try to do. Let's see. Let's go back to the. Let's go back here. This is our content. And let's edit this. This is our variant ID. Is that consistent with what we had over here? Yes. Okay, so that's our variant. So we want to update the variant, even though we can't get it. Okay. I mean, let's try that. Let's see if we. Let's try to do the update call here. Get rid of a couple things here. Variant. So we're going to put to that endpoint. I think we're just going to take post content here, right? And we'll make post variant, which has less stuff in it. Just the title, the URL, and the body. Right? Okay. Let's save that. And we're going to do a put here. And our variant is going to be whatever we were just looking at here. This one. This is news 3. We're going to turn it into news 33. And we're going to grab the body of. This is going to be post variant. And hopefully this, even though we can't get it, hopefully this will let us update it. I guess we're going to find out. Let's go back here. And update variant result. Okay, ready, work. Not found. What? I wonder if it has to be published first. I don't know. And we can't publish yet because we don't have a channel associated, which we can go create one real quick, but that seems yeah. not found. Maybe it's the key? What if we pass it the key? What if the variant ID is actually just the content key? I'm sure that's probably not right, but we could try it. Maybe it's the version? Oh, let's try a few things. Try the version. I don't think that's going to be right, but not found. Okay. Maybe it actually wants the, try the content key. Let's try that. Not found. Huh. Maybe it wants the content ID? I don't think so. I'm going to go, let's go back to the workbench here and see. Well, that's kind of a bummer. I can't get into the CMS space here. It seems odd. Oh. Okay, hold on. Got to do our magic mojo sauce here again. Service not found. Really? Services data 57 connect CMS. Huh. How about slash contents? Get is not allowed, allowed our post. Okay. Well, let's try this variance thing that we were experimenting with. CMS slash variance, go. The requested resource does not exist. Huh. Maybe it's got to be published. I'm going to guess that. So, going to take a quick break. Got to get a kid off the bus. Going to leave a note. That's what we're doing. So YCDTOSF will be back at 3:30. Can't type. 3:30 p.m. after the school bus. All right. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Boop, boop, boop. I'm back and I have returned with cheese sticks. Okay, where were we? We were trying to figure out why we can't get this variant thing, right? I think it's got to be published. And in order for us to publish, we have to do a few more steps. We need a channel. And to have a channel, we need an Experience Cloud site, I think. Cheese stick. Let's see. All right, let's make a site then that we can turn into a channel. Hope you guys can't hear me chew. That would be gross. But I'm hungry. Hello. New site. So it's been success. We have created content. What's going on here? Let's enable that. Oh, okay. Neat. Yep. Get started. And call this site one. Okay. Site one, go. Create that. And then we can turn that into a channel. And hopefully we can publish. And we can figure out what's up with this variant thing. I'm hoping that once you have a published one, we'll be able to get it. And then we can update. And by updating, we create a new variant? I don't know. Two cheese sticks. Just watching the grass grow. There we go. Okay. We got a site. Let's make a channel. Try to publish some stuff. Okay. Now I've been using News 3, so let's publish News 3. This is our only version, and publish. Okay. Published. Now, what? Can we get the variant? Let's see, content variant. An enhanced workspace is the version number ID. Let's get our content again. See if anything looks different now for whatever. Yeah, this is News 3. So I want to get this. Get this again, and let's see what it looks like if it's different somehow. Content News 3. Let's call that. Oops. Okay. Here's our variant again. Can we get that now that it's published? Let's hide this one, and we'll just try to get our variant back. Wow, still not found. What is? Maybe I don't have access? Could that be? How do we get that back?
I found this on the web.
Oh, thanks, Siri. So that, I'm passing in a variant ID, right? We're get, update, or delete a managed content variant. You can upload binary. Do we have to pass something different for the get? I wouldn't think so. I think there would just be this, right? Get, put, delete. This is what I would expect to get back. Manage content variant. Nope, that's the content. This is the variant. Maybe it's variant. Nope. That's not the enhanced one. I'm going to get rid of that. IDs of the variants to publish. IDs of the content to publish. Required if variance isn't specified. Required if content isn't specified. That's for publishing and unpublishing. Something we can do with the space. Request body for put. Well, can we try our put again? Now that our variant is published. That's there. Not found. Man. We are not. Is it not found because I don't have access? Or let's see. Let's open up open up the dev console a second and see if I can poke around, try to find. This is going to be an object, I think. Managed content variant. Managed content variant change event. Well, that's interesting. Here's managed content variant, and let's query. Oh, there's actually a lot in here. Okay, what were the fields that we could? Oof. Okay. Let's see. News. Managed content variant status is published. Managed content key is, yep, with the 6. Managed content ID, URL name. This is all stuff we put in. This is the ID, and I think this is what we were just looking at, right? It's there, but not there. Okay. Well, I don't know what to do. Yeah, we're not getting those endpoints. They don't seem to be happy about. Can't do an update. Get, update, or delete. I can't get it. I can't seem to update it. I guess let's consult the Googs a little bit. Oh wait, I just searched on that. That's where we just were. And that's basically where we just were as well. I think that's what we. The destination. See, I feel like there's got to be something else in here, right? Well, maybe not, because the URL, right, has the variant on it. So I was curious what would happen if we went to content. Where'd you go? That gets our managed content. Get, update, or delete a content variant. This feels like what we're. Let's see. What happens? What if we Googs this? CMS contents variant. Not much. Not much out there. Okay. Well, we have hit something. I don't know. Because I can't seem to get, update, or delete a managed content variant. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Am I dumb? I think so. I think my path is wrong. Yep. Contents / variants / variant ID. You numbskull. Let's try that. Hey, was that work? Ah. Let's try that. How do we do if we do this? How did we do? We should get variant, and we did. Okay. Let's see. It's published. All right. So now what happens if we post to or put our variant on our variant? Now it's published. So what's going to happen here? Update variant result. That's just been an error up to this point. Let's see. We're going to go from 3 to 33. Wait, is that right? We're going to use post variant. Yep, we're going to go from news 3 to news 33. So let's go. Now it's published already, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping that it creates a new version. Of our published variant. I'm nervous. I have nervous excitement about actually pushing the button. But I'm going to do it. Here we go. Something happened. Update variant result. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. What happened? Let's refresh this. Now it's news 33. That's the variant. Did it do shiny, happy version stuff for us? I would love it if it did. Ready? 33. Wait. It did it. It did it. It did it. Okay. All right. Very exciting. Well, I'm really a dork. So what happened? We first we did a get with the right endpoint. We got the variant back. Now we have the variant. We put an update, and it created a new version that was 33. What does this do? Restore. Oh, okay. So if I go here, it's still news 3 with the body. But now my working version is here and is not published yet, and that's okay because we're not there yet. But so I guess if I just went and said, let's change it again. Here's our post variant. Let's just go to 333 because the number 3 is cool. And then we run that again. Okay. What do we get? Update variant result. 333. Back in the browser. Back in Salesforce. 333. All right, cool. It's working. It's still the same version. Yep. Okay, it's still our working version. So the version keeps changing until you publish, and then you get a new one. So awesome. Hot diggity dog. So if I'm thinking in a future world where I've got one Salesforce org, can't see my hand, one Salesforce org over here, another Salesforce org over here, maybe this is a sandbox, maybe this is production, and I say, deploy content, I'm going to have to do, let's see. We're going to have to check, right? So we got to think about this a little bit. All right, let's write words for a second. So let's see. Scenario one. This is content in source, content not in destination. Destination, right? Not in destination. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna this is easy mode, right? We're gonna post to to what? We are gonna post to, let's just say, slash contents, right? I keep getting lost here. So we're gonna post to slash contents with with whatever, with our with the body, right? That's the first thing we're going to do. Scenario one, content in source, content not in destination. Immediately publish. Yeah, that could happen. All right. So we're going to post here. And then when we post, we get our, let's look at new content. Oh, shoot. I lost new content 3. We're going to get this back, right? So we're going to get the, well, actually, we don't need, when we publish, we can do the content IDs or we can do the variant IDs. So if we have the content, either way, we have to dip into this file or data that comes back, right? So we need to get the body dot, but the managed content ID. I think that's it. Or the variant. We can get the variant, right? So it's the body dot managed content variant ID. So we post that, and then we get just gonna say JSON. Let's see, get new content underscore XYZ dot JSON, right? Then we're gonna take new content XYZ. Let's parse new content XYZ to get root dot root dot manage content variant ID. Okay, and then we're gonna post right. We're gonna post with something and get the result back. We're gonna parse that out to get the content variant, and then we're gonna post to contents publish. We're gonna pass that. We really just need a list of variant IDs. Right, so that would get us from from some source location to the destination, and then when we do that, then we can issue another command. Well, we can parse the result back. So we get this back as our response. We pull out the variant ID, and then we can turn around and post. Is it a post? It's a post to the publish endpoint with our variant. It says we can also do the content ID, so I guess we could get this also. Either one, I guess. All right, so that handles that's like the easy, this is kind of easy mode, right? We have content in the source, we don't have content in the destination, and we're just going to publish when it goes out. So cool. Scenario 2 would be less easy mode, right? Content's in the source, content is in the destination, and we want to publish immediately again, so that's fine. So we can't publish, we can't push that content again. So I think we have to do a check, and this might be true all the time, right? So step 0 is, we want to try to get a piece of content first. So we should first issue a get to this, whatever the content key is. At least we get to invent that ourselves. So we get our content key, and we're going to, do we need to pass anything else there? No, I don't think so. So we're either going to get, existing content.json back, right? So then it's like 0.5, right? If existing is null, I don't know what it's going to be, right? We can test that. Let's find out what this actually returns. Then go to go to 1, right? Go to 1.0. So yeah, I'll just do this a little bit. So we're gonna cover all the bases here by the time we're done. So else go to what are we gonna do? If we already have it, we're gonna be able to get the variant back. It's this, right? I'm going to do this. Let's just call this the content, right? So then this is the same no matter what, right? Then we do otherwise we go to 2. Yep, we parse it out. And then 2.5 would be what we just did, which was update the variant. So we put to contents variants stuff. I'm gonna change this out. So if it's null, then go to easy mode, right? Yep. We'll call this hard mode, I guess. Not really hard. Let's see. So if existing content is null, then we just do our insert and publish. Otherwise, we don't do this, right? Otherwise, we're going to parse the content that comes back and get that managed variant ID. We're going to put to the variant ID with, whatever our content is, right? And then we're going to publish again. So not too bad. And then if we don't want to publish, we just don't publish, right? So we can optionally do step 3. This is not bulk friendly, so we're not going to be able to crank these up and do like massive updates. I think that's going to work. I don't know what else to say. I think it's going to work. Now, what would be cool? I don't think we can do this, though. I don't think we have control over... Do we have control over this page layout? Unmanaged content? Not so much. Looks pretty limited. So what we might need is a whatchamacallit? What's the word? Sidebar component. We don't have any here. If I go in and edit this, no sidebar component here, but maybe this is the right place to do like a one-off execution of a deploy. And basically, like, it's what are we going to do? We're going to deploy, deploy and publish. Deploy and publish. Those would be kind of the options. So maybe you could come here and say, push a deploy button, push a deploy and publish button, and that would execute the stuff that, heck, maybe it's a flow. Wouldn't that be? Yeah, it should be a flow. It should be a flow because we can just do the, whatchamacallit? We can just do the word is escaping me. We can just do the call out, right? So if we can set up these two environments, the source and the destination, to have to be connected to each other, then we can shuttle the data or shuttle the content back and forth. Yeah. So this is technically my destination org, but what I would say is just come in here, save and publish would be, they'd still work, and then you would just do deploy and publish, right? Or migrate, I don't know what the word is. Export, migrate and publish, deploy and publish, something and publish. So you could do it one-off that way, or you could do mass changes. Maybe you could even have a function that's like queue for queue to publish, queue to publish live or something like that. That would write somewhere and say, hey, this content is ready, and then loop through and see those changes go through. So that would be pretty cool. do we want to start that? Let's see. We need to do, so everything I just did here, we want to stand up a few things in our, so I guess the next question is, did I even need to publish that content? Right? So maybe we need to test that first. Because I think the answer is no. I don't think we needed to do that. Let's see. So there's our variants. Let's find another variant. Let's go back and check out our content here. We have news 333 and all the way back to the space. Let's just look at news 1. I don't think this is published. This is not published. Here's the ID or the key. So let's call it here. We'll get content news 1. All right, content news 1. And our variant is this. Let's get that variant. I'm actually going to just dump all of the, well, let's dump, let's not dump anything. I wanted to clean it up, but not just yet. Okay, let's run these. So variant news 1, it looks exactly, I mean, basically it's the same as, yeah, it's basically the same. So now if I want to post content, let's do, or post variant, right? Let's say news 111 or 11. That was my second change. Okay. So we have that, and then our call is to here. Post variant. That's what we just updated, right? Yep. News 11. So post variant. Do that. Did we get the right? Did we get the right ID? Here. And then this is not published, so this should update what we've got. So update variant result. Yes. Okay. So I go out here, this should be news 11 now. And it is. Okay. And it's still the draft version that we're working on. So cool. So we don't need to publish content in order to deploy it. It will, if it is published, then it will create a new version for us, which is cool. And we can publish if we so desire. I haven't done a publish test. I guess we could test it here, right? Let's test, yeah, let's try to publish, which is what? How do we do a publish? Contents publish. Contents publish. Okay. And that's a post. Yeah. Contents publish. Might as well just take all this, right? /publish. We'll call this post publish. Okay, so in order to publish, we're going to need let's create a new file called post_publish.json. Okay, and looks like the description is optional, probably useful if we can do variant IDs. And that's just an array. So from here, I think that's all we need to publish. So that will publish our 1.1 content. I'm just going to make sure. 8 SAE, 8 SAE. Yep. Okay. So I run this. I should get a published. Published content. Deployment, publish date, description. Okay, it's all right. There we go. Published. Published. Cool. Now I'm guessing whatever description I provided, it would show up here in this view. I didn't give it one, so there wasn't anything to post. But that's cool. All right, so the one thing I can't figure out is folders. So there would be a little bit of, I don't think there's any way in the, I don't think there's any way in here. Oops. Anything related to a folder is just a get right now, from what I can see. Unless let's see, can we poke around the workbench? Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure this is expired. And then we have to do the hokey pokey here. URL hokey pokey. Where'd you go? Connect CMS folders. Method not allowed. You can post. This says you can post folder. Must include a body. Okay. No. No. Ah! Okay, groovy. Connect CMS folders, go. Yes, I know it must include a body. What would that body be? Let's find out. It feels really just like the name and the parent folder ID would be all you would need. we'll call it Bork. And well, let's see. Back out here. Back in our space. Here's a folder with a folder ID. Call this folder 2. And then what was the other field? Parent folder ID. Oops. I mean, this would be it for, there's nothing else to pass. This is read-only. The hierarchy is read-only. The ID is going to come back. I think it's just this. So maybe we can post this. Service not found at Connect CMS folders. What? You told me you could post. Connect CMS folders. Yeah. Service not found. Well, shucks. Resource does not exist. Put not allowed, allowed our post. Service not found. So it's not even that, I don't think it's that I'm passing it the wrong thing. It's that endpoint does not exist right now. So it's kind of a bummer because it would have been nice to have been able to create the folders on the fly, but I don't think that's going to be able to happen because, well, it's just not going to happen because we can't do that yet. We can get, it looked like we could maybe post, but I don't think we're going to be able to post. And is there anything else that we could kind of fidget with? I don't think so. I don't see another way around the folder folder situation. So, can we create folders? Like, can we create folders with data? I don't know. Let's see. Content. These are not the droids we're looking for. No. Managed content space. That's our workspace. gets a managed content space. What does that look like? Not much. You can get the root folder ID, but then there's not much else there. I was hoping that we would be able to post this, and then as long as it knows this is the folder, right? 9PU. What is 9PU? Let's see if I can. Let's open up entity definition. See what that's actually. Key prefix, right? Is that what it's called? Yeah. Hmm? Did I do it wrong? What about the tooling API? Huh. Did I get the wrong value? 9PU. Interesting. So it's not even really? It's like it doesn't exist. So we're not gonna make CMS folders as data either, I guess. Tooling API, does that do anything? Nope. I can get down to the space. It does. There's no notion of folder here either. I can get it out of the. I can get space root folder out of the API, but then there's no other folder information. Manage content space folder. That's just the response that we get back. Manage content space folder detail. Like just the same thing with the hierarchy, right? There is just no way to. There's going to be way too many folder things here. Manage content folder search result. This is just a response body. Okay. No. Repository, manage content space folder, detail, folder item. These are different. I'm gonna sneeze. Uh-oh. Big sneeze coming. Nope, just kidding. Okay, so we can get folder info, but we just can't post it. Despite my treachery over here. So this says, hey, okay, let me try to do a get, execute, method not allowed, get not allowed, only allowed our post. All right, well then let me post. I want to just post this, which looks like what I think I want to send about I don't have much else to send here. So I can send it the name, I can send it the parent. I don't have much else. So I would try to send that. I would try to post that to this URL, which says posts are allowed. But no. No, sir. Well, shucks. We can't. Oh yeah, let me try. Good call. Good call, dad jokes. Let me see if I can get it out the hard way here. Not even the hard way. I guess this is actually kind of the easy way. ID folder ID equals this, and then equals schema. Oh wait, the problem is I don't know what thingy is. I think that's the. Oh no, I'm sorry. I get folder ID dot get s object type. Right. There you go. Good call. And then let's just debug whatever folder has to tell us for right now. Oh, come on now. Just give me Apex. I don't. Debug folder. Let's see. What do we get? Where are you, Apex? Right. Managed content space folder. Okay. And can I get anything from that? Huh. Managed content space doesn't seem to live in the API docs. Can I query it? Not supported. Not supported. Womp womp. Huh. Well, that's the thing I want, and that's the thing that we can't have. And I don't think I even saw it in here. Nope. It'd be right there. That would make sense. No love for the managed content space folder, unfortunately. So that's kind of, maybe the last mile predicament that. So our migration tool would have to say, hey, it's cool that you want to publish this or, migrate this content, but there's no folder that matches on the other side. We could test that. We could test the folder path and hierarchy so that if content ABCXYZ is going to another org, if the site at least had a folder hierarchy that matched by name the folder hierarchy of the content that we're trying to deploy, then you'd be good. But if not, it's almost not the end of the world if the content doesn't have a folder home. And maybe part of our deployment would just be to say in the destination org, have a folder called, missing folder or something like that, and drop them all in there because there's really nothing that dictates. Like a folder doesn't do anything in CMS. All you can do is organize with it. So it almost doesn't matter. It's not like it's driving security. It's not driving anything. It's annoying. It's annoying that we can't match the folder from source to destination yet. There's just no way to create one through any kind of API. But at least we could observe that hey, it doesn't exist and drop it somewhere, and then maybe figure out some way to indicate where it should have gone. And then it's annoying, but somebody could go in and rehome it. So we can, and in the event that I think there's still some folder searching that has to happen if something is buried down in down in a folder. And so if I've got folder 1/folder 2 in my source, and then I do have folder 1/folder 2 in my destination, I should be able to find the folder in question that at least matches my name, right? Because I think if we look at, let's put another folder in here, just go crazy, right? So here's folder 2 inside of folder 1. All right, and then if I get this folder information from the CLI or from the REST API here, I think I get the full path. So our folder here is, so we can see that something has a name of folder. Now the bummer is I don't know the I think this is going to be a sticky bit, right? There's no way to get all folders in the source. So I've been trying this. That doesn't work. Again, supposedly I can post, but that's not the case. So this is the tough part, right? I can't move the content to where I need it to be, or where I would like it to be organized, because I won't know I can only get the folder by the folder's ID. So that's sort of kind of annoying. Yeah. One might argue that it could be better to just manage somehow. This is pretty manual, but if I could manage the folder ID mapping between the two environments, then I could at least reconcile when it's time to publish. But there's just no great way to get at this data right now. So folders is kind of nasty until an update comes along that lets us get into that stuff with a little more fidelity. I've got one call. I've got one call to the REST API that says get a folder by its ID, and that's it. So we're a little bit stuck. This is all we got. So maybe someone will come along and make me something else. I'll ask our friends at Salesforce so they can go ahead and give me a call for that. That would be really helpful. I don't believe there's any way to get at this any other way. I can't query it. Can't API it. Can we Apex it? I don't think so. Where is my... Let me get into the Apex documentation again. What was that thing called? Managed content delivery. Oh, do we have anything up in here? Get contents for, yeah, see, there just isn't. Is there anything in managed content? No. There's no such thing. See, this is the thing. There's no such thing as a folder when we're concerned, as far as we're concerned, with sites. You know, they don't exist. You can almost say like, well, let's make our own folder structure, and I guess we could do that. That feels a little overboard. I reject the folder structure of Salesforce CMS and I insert my own. Sure. Well, that's the only bummer. I think so not to dwell, because I think there were successful parts here today. We took a step through. Where's my little walkthrough sheet here? Here. So we can, folders aside, right? We could have a source Salesforce org that has content, and if I could somehow say deploy or migrate, right? Sync, whatever the word is, migrate and publish. Let's say that. So the content's in the source. It's not in the destination. We can test for that too, because our content key is persistent. So that's good news. So it's in the source, not in the destination. I'm going to make 3 calls. I'm going to post the content. I'm going to get a variant back when that happens. That happens automatically for us. And then I'm going to publish the variant. Boom, done. Happy. Slightly harder. This isn't really hard mode. This is just slightly harder mode. I have content in the source. I also have it in the destination, and I'm going to check for that first. And then let's say I want to publish again immediately. So the check, and I think this has to happen always, no matter what. Try to query out the content with the content key, our persistent content key. If I get something back, I'm doing an update to that content. If I don't get something back, I'm inserting new content. So in the case where I get something back, the JSON that comes back is going to tell me the variant ID that is working, either the one that's in progress or the one that's most recently published, and there is no progress. I can take that value and then update the variants content with basically what's in my content.json. It changes a little bit, but we can work with that, and then publish that knowing the variant ID. So it's not difficult to do this. We got to get 2 orgs talking. And like I said, folders are kind of a bummer. There's just no way around it. Right now, we don't have a way to pass folder data, to create folders, update folders, and reference folders. Even get a folder by name, right? To be able to get a folder by ID is basically useless, aside from being able to know that the folder that some content was in, that I suppose we could back our way into it that way. And, maybe that's one other saving, is there a saving grace here? If I get, no, that creates content. Sorry. If I get content, get a collection of published content for a channel. See, I could sort of do this, but I don't think I'm going to get folder back because it doesn't care about folder. Channels don't care about folders. They don't care at all. So unless is it buried in here somewhere? I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't think it is. This is the tricky bit, right? The workspace knows about folder. The sites don't care about folder, or the channels don't care about folder. So there we are, right? Figure out which way to go from there. But I still think this is cool. I was, the big question that came up in my life last week was, can you migrate and publish content from one Salesforce org to another? The answer is yes, you can with the REST API, as long as you don't mind that your folders aren't gonna work. So some concessions to consider there, but it should do it. So maybe between now and next time, or maybe next time, we will set up that source to do the publishing and see it travel over to the destination. And I still think that doing that with a what do you call it, sidebar component could be an option for one off. And well, what I probably would do is you can control it through the sidebar. We generate some piece of data somewhere that says deploy, migrate this content, and then some batch job comes along and does the lift. Or even if we drop that in, then the call out, a flow can observe the need to make a call out and send that over. So we probably need a little bit of metadata internally to say that a migration request started, so that we could track what's going on in there. But yeah, it's kind of exciting. I'm definitely going to keep moving this one forward. So I think we're gonna stop there because I don't know what to start from here. Um, we're just about out of time anyway, and there's nothing new to begin in the next 15 minutes. Oh, I know what we should do. Before we go, let's take a quick look at rock paper scissors and see if we've gotten any feedback. I am guessing the answer is no, but hey, let's check it out. Just going to look at this off screen to make sure there's nothing really awkward in here. Nope, no feedback. Well, has anybody played games? Let's see. Do we have any games? Well, we got some games, I think. Let's see. When was the last one played? 425. Nope, so it has been it's been a minute. So not a ton of rock paper scissors action happening. Obviously it's just a shell. It needs a little bit more context, but that's okay. We'll get back to that at some point. But I'm gonna keep messing with this CMS deployment stuff. So, yeah, I think that's it. We'll wrap it up. We'll call it a show. Thanks everybody for coming. I'm Tom, and you can't do that on television. You can't do that on Salesforce.